they have a new offensive coordinator, so some of their plays are kind of like the old, Wisconsin with Coach Chris. So the game's going to come down to the attitude, the effort, and the toughness. So that's what better game do you want to be in?
Speaking of pinching yourself, just tell me what it's like to be a captain for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's surreal. I think just to be voted by my peers, to know that they think so highly of me, I think that's a great feeling. I never dreamed of being an Iowa captain. I think I always thought of it something in the back of my mind that could happen, but just the fact that my teammates think so highly of me, I think it's just a great honor. I just try my best to be the best captain I can and just the best teammate.
You talked about the relationship with your dad a little bit, but who was the first person you told the first time that you were going to be named captain? Was he the first one, your girlfriend, or who did you talk to?
Might have been my girlfriend. Yeah, I think I told her. Yeah, and I was originally like, damn, like I didn't. I just thought when KF first said in the team meeting, I was like, wow. I thought of so many other people who I thought, could have been captain or should have been captain, and then, I kind of had to think about it, and this is what my team asked me to do. This is the role they see me having, and every single time I get announced captain every week, I just think of the greatest captain I ever saw, which is Jack Campbell, and just how he prepared. And the type of person he was, and just the amazing teammate he was. I think Jack Campbell is the greatest teammate I think I've ever been around, and every single time I've been voted captain, I just strive to prepare and be the teammate he was.
What do you do that is maybe similar to Jack, or how do you see him and yourself, I guess, at this point now that you're captain?
Yeah, I don't know if I can compare myself to him at all. He's my Iowa greatest player, so I can't compare myself to him in any way.
Okay, there's something I don't know about the captains. I've noticed that you guys have a different little bumper plate up here. What is that?
I think it's just like a H. I'm not exactly sure. It's just I think it's just an H, yeah.
For Hawkeyes?
I think for Hawkeyes or something, yeah.
What made Jack such a great captain? And what can you try to emulate?
Yeah, I think just the biggest thing is I remember just coming in as a freshman, you're on scout team, you kind of just feel like you're just just a nobody, I guess. And I think the biggest thing is he made me feel like a somebody. And there's a few times when the defense got done with practice early, the scout team defense competing against the offense, and he was cheering us all on, and he knew every single person's name on the defense. And I remember too when he came back, this was after he'd gotten drafted for the Lions, and I just asked him I got a few questions about the defense. I remember he sat with me, he's got his own stuff figured out. He just got drafted, he's trying to figure out where he's trying to live. And trying to figure out the Lions defense, being a rookie and everything. And he took time out of his day, his busy schedule, and just took some time just to share with me. And I'm just internally appreciative of him. And I'm just so, just thankful to have him as a teammate. And I'm a Lions fan, so every single time I watch him, win, I'm excited. So,
What do you see from their different quarterbacks? They've had 3 guys play this year.
Yeah, all their quarterbacks are capable. I've seen number 18, he's a good runner. Number 9, he played a little bit, the transfer from Maryland, and he's a great quarterback too. And then the new guy they've been playing on, number 15, he's really good at throwing the ball. He's a big guy. So, whoever's out there, that's going to be the challenge. And we just got to compete and give our best.
You came in with Jaden Montgomery, right?
Yeah.
Last week, can you tell us about him and how he takes over at middle?
Yeah, Jaden Montgomery, man, that's one of the hardest workers I've ever been around. That's a great human being on top of that. And I just know Jamon's he's ready for this opportunity. I know he's thankful for this opportunity, and I know that he's doing everything in his power to help this team win. And I'm just thankful to be able to take the field with him. I think it's going to be a great opportunity. He's from Wisconsin, and what better story can you write? You know what I mean? So.